Lily, and today I'll be talking about my forensics book project. I read the book Rat Life, which I found in the mystery section of the Media Center, and it's by Ted Arnold, who also happens to be a children's author. And this was the first teen book that he wrote, and it was published in 2007, and it actually won an award. So I just found this book browsing the mystery section, and the title Rat Life caught my eye because I didn't know what to expect from it. So as I turned the book around to read the back blurb, it really caught my eye and it drew me in because it was just like this sense of you never know what's going to happen next, which I didn't while I was reading the book. And I picked a paperback book because when I was younger, I loved reading, and then as we got older, through school and stuff, we stopped reading so much because we were being assigned to read certain things, and I just kind of lost interest. But I enjoyed this project because it gave me the ability to actually pick the book that I wanted to read, and I think that made it easier to follow through with it. So basically, the main premise of the story is the book follows the life of Todd Arnold, a 14-year-old who has a talent for writing, and he works at his parents' motel and he helps around and he just basically does school and work. One day an incident happens and he runs into Rat, and then he runs into Rat again, and Rat offers him a job at the drive-in theater that he owns. So Todd goes to work with him, they start becoming friends, and we find out that Rat is actually a Vietnam veteran. But he won't talk about anything that happened in the war or any of his family. And we know that Rat is only 18, so it's interesting not knowing what his actual background was. Then this small town is stunned when a dead body is found in the river, and Todd discovers that everything seems to be leading back to Rat. We don't know why. And basically, like, the main characters are Todd and Rat, and sometimes Leaky, who is Todd's friend, he's just kind of like a supportive, humorous character, just to give the book like a little less seriousness. So I think others should definitely read this book. There's lots of twists and turns, but it's really easy to read and follow along with. And it's for those who enjoy murder mysteries, but there's also some aspects of history in it. Like, they talk about the Vietnam War, and there's actually a Native American burial ground that Todd visits frequently, so he goes into the history of that. The whole book plot is really based around the dead body that they find in the river and the odd connection that it has to deal with Rat, the Vietnam veteran. Overall, I really enjoyed reading this book. It took me about 2 days because I couldn't put it down, and it was really easy to follow. It had an interesting plot, it was humorous, and it was well written, and it was very emotional. Like, you could feel what the characters were feeling. One of the weaknesses would be that there are a lot of names to follow along with, and they have pieces of Todd's work in the book, which makes it a little odd just to read from the author and then read from Todd, but it's still easy to follow along with, so it's not that confusing. I feel like because this book is short and a simple plotline to follow along with, that the majority of the population would really enjoy it, especially if you like murder mysteries and stuff like that. Alright, I recommend Rat Life. Thank you.